Hey, and welcome. I want to continue my discussion today about adaptogens, adaptogenic botanicals, and how they teach us about homeostasis because they work on major biochemical stress pathways. There are actually 9 major biochemical stress pathways. Adaptogens are plants that can increase our tolerance to stress and enhance endurance and performance. Today, I'd like to discuss a pathway that's the stress-activated protein kinase pathway, JNK1. This pathway is involved in the cellular stress response that can be helped by many of the adaptogens that we've already discussed. This JNK1 has a role in regulating programmed cell death, apoptosis, as well as inflammation and metabolic processes. This regulated cell death, if the tissue is under a constant state of stress, sometimes it's in the best interest of our body to turn that cell off and have it scheduled for destruction, so to speak. We get rid of the broken or the bad cells that way. If this process is disrupted, things like cancer can develop. And as I said, a problem with this JNK1 pathway can lead to increased cellular damage, unrepaired chronic inflammation, and impaired cell survival mechanisms. And it is implicated in diabetes, in cancer, and neurodegenerative disorders. Critical signals in this pathway go from the surface of the cell to the inside of the nucleus. So remember how in the previous video I was discussing how the cell outside of the cell membrane is really the brain of our cells. And this particular pathway, the JNK1, enables information to get from the outside of our cell to the nucleus, which is where the DNA is. This particular pathway is very susceptible to stress stimuli, such as reactive oxygen species, and as I mentioned, plays a very heavy role in some of these chronic disease processes. It interferes with insulin signaling and energy pathways that can lead to obesity and diabetes. It can lead to inflammation through nuclear factor kappa B and also tumor necrosis factor alpha. Some of the herbs that are responsible for this we have seen before in all of the other pathways: rhodiola, schizandra, ginseng, eleuthero, byronia, and interestingly, many of these herbs that we've just mentioned worked on all of the previous specific pathways that have been discussed in other videos. So there can be this combinatory or network stabilizing effect of these adaptogens. Stay tuned for more. I think this is our 4th pathway. I think we have 5 more to go through. But anyway, I'll be posting on these, and you can find me and all of my videos at Sweetwater Holistic and sweetwaterholistic.com. I'm Dr. Jake Felice. Really appreciate you listening. Appreciate your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, and stay tuned for more. Really appreciate you being here. Cheers.